Welcome to the Cotton Channel. Today we'll be talking about sufferings, more specifically mental sufferings. So does suffering actually reduces our bad karma? Does it actually burn away and exhaust our bad karma? Does suffering actually work that way? So in theory, good karma actually reduces the chances of suffering. Like you don't get suffering that much, you don't get bad luck that much. And bad karma definitely increases your chance of suffering. It will give you bad lucks and whatnots and all these things, right? So it won't be like if you do bad things and then you don't get bad karma points and then you don't get bad consequences. This is not how the universe works according to Buddhism. And it's definitely not how it works in the law of attraction as well. There's consequences, you reap what you sow. So the short answer is that it is true. Suffering is one of those ways to reduce your karma. That going through suffering, going through bad lucks and all these things, right, is actually reducing your bad karmas. Whether it's bad karma from your current life or your previous life, think of it this way. You do something bad, you get the consequences of bad karma, and the consequences is that you get some form of bad luck or suffering or misfortune in your current life. Put it this way, you owe $1,000 in your previous life. Now, in your current life, you're paying them back $1 at a time, and you pay them back through bad luck and suffering. So can you actually stop bad karma without having sufferings and having bad lucks? The short answer is yes. There's kind of a way to it. So it's believed that by doing a good tons of good stuff, good deeds, this good karma will actually reduce the effects of bad karma. And if you have less bad karma points, the chances of getting bad luck is also reduced. So that's where Buddha comes in. Buddha actually have this teaching about the Four Noble Truths. He said that suffering can be ended. So even though you have bad karma and sufferings and maybe you did not do good deeds to cover that up, right? By theory, you can still end suffering. According to Buddha, the first noble truth is that you need to acknowledge suffering. You need to acknowledge and understand the existence of suffering, that it does exist and it's inevitable. Then the second truth is that you need to understand what causes suffering. What causes suffering is cravings and attachment towards things or people. And then the third noble truth is that the end of suffering is to detach yourself from cravings and attachment. Or in simple English, it's the art of letting go. So I did remember this story about how you love someone, right? And then you cannot let go of that the person that you love. The person is already going away, like doesn't want you anymore. And you imagine this metaphorically, is that there's a chain that is tying to this person, and this chain have a lot of thorns in it. There's a lot of prickly and spiky thorns to it, and then you are holding on to it, and then your hands start bleeding, and then it chains to your heart and everything, and then it starts bleeding. And then of course it hurts because there's a lot of thorns and all these things, right? And then the chain is tying and constricting your heart. So on the surface, you actually think that love, if you don't let go of that love, you will actually get happiness. But what happened is that because circumstances has made it impossible for you to hold on to it. So if you can let go of the chain, the spikes and all these things, you can end all the suffering. You just have to let go. So in this story, what it actually means is that those spikes and the chain, right, is actually cravings and attachment. So if you can let go of those things, you will no longer have pain. So I personally feel that whether it's good luck or bad luck, if we can stand from a different perspective to think of things, to a certain extent, we can actually change the circumstances of our thoughts and circumstances in life. So last but not least, please do more good deeds, and who knows, luck might be by your side the next time. Until then, may Buddha be by your side, and Namaste.